Latin music's explosive rise is rewriting the rules of the music industry. Could this be the moment when genre boundaries finally blur for good? Dive into the latest RIAA report, and you'll see how Latin rhythms are not just keeping pace, but sprinting ahead, capturing hearts and wallets in ways that challenge traditional charts. But here's where it gets controversial. Is streaming's dominance a golden ticket for global hits? Or is it sidelining the soul of physical music collections? And this is the part most people miss. The cultural crossover that's making Latin stars household names beyond their native tongues. Latin music's appeal in the United States is on a remarkable upward trajectory, as revealed in the Recording Industry Association of America's mid-year Latin report released on Friday. For those new to the scene, the RIAA is a key trade group that tracks music sales and trends, providing insights into how tunes are performing in the market. The report highlights that Latin music revenue soared to over $490 million during the first half of 2025, a nearly 6% increase compared to the previous year. This surge means Latin tracks now account for just under 9% of all recorded music revenue in the US. During that period, marking the 12th straight year of growth for the genre. Fueling this momentum are international superstars like Bad Bunny, Karol G, Fuerza Regida, and Rauw Alejandro, whose infectious beats and lyrics resonate across borders. Take Bad Bunny, for instance. The Puerto Rican sensation isn't just a Latin icon. He's one of the biggest artists worldwide, regardless of genre. As a prime example, he was recently announced as the headliner for the Super Bowl halftime show at the end of September, a gig that showcases how Latin music is infiltrating mainstream events and sparking buzz and some backlash, as seen in related discussions. What really stands out is how streaming platforms are the powerhouse behind this success, contributing a whopping 98% of Latin music's recorded revenue. This is even higher than the overall music market, where streaming accounts for 84%. To put it simply for beginners, streaming means fans can access songs instantly via apps like Spotify or Apple Music, making it easy to discover new artists without buying physical copies. Consequently, physical sales for Latin music are minimal. Vinyl records, for example, generated just $3.9 million, less than 1% of the total revenue, compared to about 8% for vinyl in the broader RIAA mid-year report from last month. But here's the controversial twist. While streaming democratizes music access, some argue it devalues the tangible joy of owning an album, potentially eroding the emotional connection fans once had with physical media. Is this shift a fair trade-off for wider reach, or are we losing something irreplaceable in the digital age? RIAA Vice President of Research, Matt Bass, summed it up perfectly in a statement. Latin music in the US continues to gain popularity and generate increased value thanks to the incredible artists whose music connects across language and geographical barriers with support from creative label partnerships. At a mid-year high approaching $500 million, Latin music continues to earn new listeners and invigorate existing fans. With streaming offering more access than ever to legacy voices and next-generation icons defining today's culture, Latin has become the second fastest-growing genre in America. This growth isn't just numbers, it's a cultural revolution, blending sounds that speak to diverse audiences. For example, artists like Bad Bunny blend reggaeton with trap and even rock influences, creating mashups that defy categorization and attract fans from all walks of life. Yet, as the genre climbs, questions arise. Does this rapid expansion risk diluting Latin music's roots, or is it a celebration of evolution? And with physical sales dwindling, is streaming's reign here to stay, or could a nostalgia-fueled comeback for vinyl surprise us? What do you think? Does Latin music's streaming-driven boom signal a new era of inclusivity? Or should we worry about the fading of traditional formats? Share your views in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you agree that this is a win for global culture, or if it's sparking concerns about the industry's future. Do you have a favorite Latin artist fueling this growth? And how do you feel about the shift away from physical media?